Hello everybody, welcome back to Hermitcraft. I am here as your zombie master and have a pick, random person in front of me. Oh, yes, you may notice that this episode is a little bit later than, well, anyone would have liked, and there are reasons for this. And I know some of you noticed, particularly the people going, "Was Hermitcraft" in my other videos. I noticed those. Well done, you. You saw through my cunning ploy of being busy. But I wanted. Sorry, feeling slightly silly right now. It's getting late. As you can see, I have dug hardcore. Yeah, I spent most of my Hermitcraft time the last couple of weeks actually digging. So that's the thing that happened. Yes, but we are ready for the temple now. I'm gonna sleep. It's been raining. So yeah, lots of rainy stuff's been going on. It's the first time I've actually seen rain on Hermitcraft. It's possibly because I haven't been around as much as normal. But yes, so today I have been, you can see down here, this is my little thing. That's the bunker down below. So it's actually not a lot further down. Now, what I wanted to do is I wanted to work on the floor design. Now, I don't want it to be black and red inside because you know what? I've got a lot of black and red going on in this temple. So we are going to make it sort of blue. And I've been looking at like actually I can probably put those on now. I took them off when I was harvesting, so I can't remember even what I was harvesting. I've got some new tools. I got an efficiency. I've got Gaston, and I've got this pick. It needs a name. This one is Gaston. It needs a name. I got myself a chess piece from my minions. It's not a great chess piece. It's all right. But I can always buy another one and get all that stuff better. So, you know, it's the joys of having Villa Jar Jars. Villa Jar Jars, yeah, they're like Jar Jar Binks, only villagery. So I've got a load of clay. I went on a walkabout, did that. Got some white and blue terracotta because I was just looking at the patterns and I thought, you know, those would go quite well together. And if you put them together in specific patterns, the colours sort of match. So actually I kind of like this as a duo of patterns. I haven't worked out how I want to use them, but I've done some patterning, but you know, I think I need to get rid of this cobblestone pillar thing around the outside because it's ugly. I mean, don't know if you'd noticed that yet, but it is. So I'm going to do that. And yeah, the outside is open. I can always go down further. I might do that eventually. But probably not today. The plan is to go underneath, obviously, which is why I've lit it up. Oh, there's more down there. So yes, today is about the floor of this place, and it is going to require, I think, some glass and some. Yes, ignore the hole in the wall. That in no way happened because of creepers down below. Alright, so I am down at the bottom of the well. I've just realised how shallow the floor's got to be. Right, so I want to have a non-spawning floor in here because obviously I do. Which means the top of the floor is going to be glass, and then underneath there's going to be some stained clay or some sandstone. And I'm putting this layer in underneath after removing the one from the top because I don't want to. The thing about glazed terracotta is that it is a pain in the bum, and you have to replace it several. Well, I have to replace it several times in order for it to get good. So yeah, I'm putting this floor in because one, I've got enough cobblestone to do that. But two, when I get rid of the glazed terracotta, I want it to fall onto stone because otherwise it's just a pain in the bum. There we go, a nice little, well, platform to do stuff with. I also fixed up that little corner because it was bugging me. So, right, the first thing is I need to have an altar for the head. Now, I want the altar to be... I don't know. It's probably going to have to end up being, like, slabs. Because I do want it to have colour in it. And I'm thinking that the main colour is going to end up being the yellow and the white stuff. Because I think that screams more temple-y to me than anything else. With just hints of the light blue. So yeah, that's my theory. But first things first is I want to work out the epicenter. Yeah, that's a word. It's my word. That's... Oh, hang on. If the ladder is there, then I wasn't actually too far off with... No, thank you. I wasn't too far off with my guess. Right, so that's the center, which is where the main apex of the altar is going to be. Now, so that is where that's the level of the glaze, clay. That's the level of the glass that's going to be here. So this is the level where we need to start building. Now, I want the first layer to be... It's going to end up being... Probably sandstone is the best one. Because I'm going to want, like, the first layer to be slightly above where we are. So I am going to have to need slabs to in which fact do that. Because those are words that actually make sense. In which fact do that. Well done, me. You get a gold star. So I don't know how big I want it to be. I mean, it's going to be fairly uneven. I'm not sure if I want it a square or a rectangle. I'm thinking rectangle, but longer this way than it is the other way. So maybe if we have... So there's the middle one. 1, 2, 3... Actually, yeah, a 7 sort of wide. That is not 7. Well done, self. That's not how that works. Just well done. And then I'm realizing I'm not putting these on the right plane of anything. So, I'm thinking it should actually be. Well, that's maybe one more wider. Yeah, because the walls are going to come out to sort of about here, so don't want them quite hitting this. Right, so I'm gonna do that in a way that makes sense. Okay, so that's basically the altar. I want enough space so I can actually put some like other heads and like offerings and stuff, and maybe I'll put some stuff in the wall actually with these blocks. I don't know what pattern I want to be going along the edges. I mean, it's only going to be like a half pattern. So I guess I'm going to practice with these ones to see what patterns are like. Well, there's this pattern, which is slightly kind of Aztec-y. And... No, stop doing that to me. I should really seal that off. There's kind of Aztec-y in nature for the half slab with the kind of the zigzag and like a half sun. I wonder what it looked like with the sun at the top. The sun might be a good motif. I do like that one, but I feel like this block cuts off the sun. I mean, it feels more sunflower, which makes sense because the symbol is the sunflower. I mean, I guess this one would make sense, but I think I prefer the other one better. Because it's less... I think I prefer the less yellow side. So I'm going to go for the first one. I mean, let me know what you think. And I'll take it into consideration. I mean, if you can come up with a good lore kind of idea as to why it would be like that. You know, feel free. What? This is white glazed. Okay, so this is white glazed terracotta. So let's make a whole bunch of the white. I got a feeling like the white glazed is going to be important at this point, because I do feel like most of it is going to be what I'm after. So let's finish off that one. You can have that, and let's get, I don't know, let's get a full stack. Let's get a full stack. It'll be fine. There's nothing wrong with a full stack of white glazed blocks anyway because I think I'm going to need them. So yes, I know about bone meal. I know how bone meal works. Leave me alone. So I've put like loads of glass on. Like I'm going to be using plain glass. I've got to put a load of glass on to do my thing with. So you know, no big deal. Okay, so this is interesting, right? So on this side we've got the pattern with the sunshine, the sunflowers going this way. This side we've got the sunflowers going that way. I suppose that makes sense. I'm not sure I like it though, so I might actually replace these blocks on the corners with something else, with something that makes more sense. Because yeah, I don't want the sunflower design to be around the edge. I want the... Oh, hang on. Ideas. The cubes. That's... Not sure I like that. Can I look at the concrete blocks, please? Concrete... No, hang on. I'm going to go and have a look at the colours of the concrete blocks. Okay. Oh, X made the advancement enchanter. Fabulous. Right, so let's have a look at this. Right, now I do know that the different wools, right click for all the walls. Let's have a look at the teal. Would the teal or the blue look okay? Because the concrete is basically... Ooh. The concrete is basically this colour. I think I might go for teal. Teal corner pieces. Just to get the looking right, I guess. Let's have a look. I'm going to make some teal concrete. Alright, there's cyan concrete powder. It's quite bright, but that's never stopped me for anything. So let's have a look-see at that in... You know what, I can just dump you there. That's fine. Sorry, I've been fighting with my inventory this like whole time. So if we have a look at the teal concrete, I'm just realising that I have to actually make it into... Okay, it's slightly darker in concrete form. Let's have a look at it in the corner. Kind of like that, actually. That actually is... That's not half a bad thing, to be honest. So let's just... I know there is a more efficient way. Do not care. Right. Okay, so let's get this in the corner edges for at least this lower edge. Not entirely sure why I did all of those pieces of concrete, but never mind. Oh yeah, I do like that. That actually makes me feel a lot... I find that a lot more pleasing to the eye than just having the pattern not go correctly. I know that's my fault from having an odd side, but is it this way? It is, and I think it's here. No, it's the other way around. No, it's not that either. That way. Okay, so forward and that way and forward. Right, so there we go. We've got like a little slightly oddly evenly patterny thing. It's cool. I like it. Right, so let's put the gold block and the head where it's supposed to go. I'm going to get rid of some of this glass and stuff. Maybe not that stuff, just because sand's quite important. So got the head, got the head. Okay, right, so we must hail. We must hail. Okay. That's the central one. Gold block. Because this head cannot be beneath any other thing. So I'm going to get some head offerings and stuff and put them around. And I'm thinking maybe actually this bit should be where torches are placed. Because that makes sense out of a whole bunch of stuff. So, right, I'm thinking that... Right, so when you walk up to it, I kind of want it to be like a sandstone runway, maybe with on either side kind of, it's got to be the same everywhere. And I'm actually thinking instead of sun coils, maybe having the crosses, like these crosses on the floor instead. Oh no, these things, I like these things. These things are cool, these diamonds. Those diamonds are actually really pretty. Yeah, we're going to have the diamond pattern running on either side of the floor. Now, my feeling is that the floor part should be in sandstone, but... Okay, right. So if the floor's going to be sandstone, then on either side it has to be those cross patterns, and I want it in the same thing. So therefore I'm going to have to make up like a little pattern over here somewhere. In fact, I don't think I need that with the other kind of clay. Yeah, so that's the plan. Or maybe I leave that there. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Oh, I've just had a thought looking at this. This is the entranceway, so I'm going to need something over here. So maybe I could just have like another row of this underneath, so it sort of float. Thanks, game. It's my fault. It's like, how many times have I done that this episode? 3? 4? Maybe 4. So yeah, I was thinking it has like a nice flow, so it goes in and then up. So yeah, I'm going to need this again, which means it makes sense that I got the 4 teal blocks. So if I do that, and then the teal block is going to be there. Yeah, that makes sense. Ah, oh, so good. There we go, and we get the nice little sun motif on all the way around. Oh, yes, I do like this. I know some people won't. I know some people don't like the terracotta, but I really do. I think the terracotta is nice. Actually, I'm just wondering if I should just do like a pattern of these blocks, maybe. I don't know which way they work, but you know. Hang on, was it this way? No, it was the first way that I thought. So forward and then to the side. Forward to the side. Okay, so how does that look? Oh, I do like that. And then that won't clash with that. And that's a nicer walking stripe. Oh, yeah. Okay, I need to make some more of that light blue stuff. That's good. Yeah, I'm using that. So you've got the nice blues and all the stuff. And people are going to hate this. And I don't care. And I think it's cool. So, okay, just looking at that floor, I don't like the glass over it. I mean, it makes sense for what I want. But I actually don't think I am going to use the glass after one. So I'm going to get my Silk Touch Gaston out. It's an odd phrase, isn't it? My Silk Touch Gaston. Yeah, so actually I need to figure out a different way. I guess it makes things slightly easier for the end, because I'm going to have another... I'm going to have this bit over there. So it makes it slightly less out of place. But only slightly. So I'm going to have that there. But actually that means I don't need to put that in there. That's fine. Saves me a job. But I'm thinking maybe doing things slightly different in other locations. Which means I am going to have to figure out lighting. Lighting is a poo. Lighting is a poo. That's you heard it here last. Lighting is a poo. I'm not sure how I want to do that. I mean, if I was rich, and I am not, I would indent beacons or something inside just to match the colour scheme. Although, I guess, if I'm thinking about it, the sea lanterns might work quite well with this colour scheme. I mean, not like ridiculously well, but they'd look alright. Yeah, okay. I am going to sort out the ramps leading in through the entrances, depending on what you're looking at, really. This bit needs stairs. Unfortunately, I have stairs for the moment, just to demonstratione, like that. This ladder will stay for the moment until I've worked out, because around this area I want to have stairs going down and underneath, because of course I do. That leaves only maybe I have stairs all the way around, or not, because I'm going to need to get rid of these. No, I need to get rid of these walls somehow. Haven't decided yet how, but just stairs just here is fine. Oh, yeah. I'm liking that. That's a nice little entranceway. I haven't decided what to do about the walls, though. I kind of want, like, patterns on the walls. Maybe leave this area sort of plain. And just have it as, like, you know, indented kind of brick. So at least part of the surface isn't. Oh, actually, maybe not. Oh, I am gonna have to deal. I am gonna have to deal with worry with lighting after all. Poo. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Okay, I need to turn my attention to the vase. So it is gonna have to come in slightly. Because I want to cover up the walls. Let me smooth them out, and then we'll see what I can do to make the walls, you know, interesting and stuff. So, yeah, I'm going to smooth them out, and I'll be back in a bit. You know, I'd forgotten how pleasant building could be when you had all the materials. I guess I should reopen the doors again, but it was, like, so easy to do it this way that I just thought, screw it, I'll just block up the doors. But now I have to open them again. So, poo. Okay, right. And it doesn't really help that this one is super fast as well, because, yeah, that happens. So, yeah, the walls are done. Haven't quite yet. I mean, there is space for stuff to go behind some of them, so I can get, like, different levels and heights and textures and stuff. So, yeah, if you look down the wall, there's only, like, part of the wall that can't be used because of, unfortunately, it's the corner in the middle. So, whatever I do, and it's going to have to be quite colourful, I feel. And what I'm feeling is that this bit is going to have to come off to one side, so maybe I get, like, another pillar. I mean, the pillars are there, but I'm sort of going to ignore the pillars on the inside because, I don't know, I just want to work with colour and stuff. So that's so wrong. There we go, that's better. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking that the floor... What I'm actually liking, and I'm just going to show you this as we go. You walk in, you see the head, and then you are suddenly beneath it. It just feels like a nice kind of unintentional design kind of thing. I do think the walls need to be further away. So maybe what I'm going to do, and this is not... It's something that I was thinking about when I last spoke, is maybe having these pillars actually be, you know, pillars up the side of the wall as you come in. So you've got like kind of a foom kind of motif as it goes up towards the sky. I'm going to have a go with that. I'm going to see how it looks. It's possible it'll look pants, but, you know, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Nothing gained, nothing I don't know. No, that's not how it works. It's going to be that. It's going to be forward and to the side. Forward and to the side. Yeah. Okay. Forward and to the side. Right. Fine. I should say which side, but you know what? I'll figure it out. I need to make some more of that gubbins. Oh, I kind of like that. That's kind of cool. And then we can have like a little kind of maybe I mean, it's very angular there. So maybe what I would really give Night Now for is like half slabs. Not half slabs, you know, sideways slabs or stairs that go, you know, not just that way, but sideways as well. Sideways stairs. What I wouldn't give for me for some sideways stairs. There we go. So we got like a nice little setting sun kind of on the head. And I'm assuming the rising sun will come up that side. So, mind you, that's pretty much true of wherever you are on the server, because I'm pretty sure the sun is relative to you, more or less. So, I'm not sure what I'm going to do for the, what do you call it, the walls yet, but I am going to fill in this floor with just plain sandstone. Maybe stairs. Stairs, I think, for that bit. I think I got enough. I don't think I've got enough. I think I got some. Don't think I have enough for that. So I will work on that. I mean, I've got all the resources. It's so nice to have all the resources. And I did spend quite some time getting the resources together. So, you know, I'm kind of chuffed about it in a little kind of self-pleased kind of way, because yeah, just that one corner though. Okay. Do I prefer it like that, or do I prefer it when you've got half of it showing? I am genuinely not sure. So for this one, I would like you to leave a note in the comments. Do you prefer me to have the sandstone edging, sandstone stairs around it like this, or should I leave it with half slab edging? I'm going to leave it with stair edging for the moment. And then if you guys prefer the sandstone edging, let me know. That'll make things, I was going to say easier, but it won't actually change the ease or difficulty of this at all. I mean, it's just purely aesthetics. I mean, I'm not sure. So it can go either way with me. I'm open to the opinions of the public on this matter. Yes. I don't know why I said it like that. That's like a really creepy way of saying yes. So I'm not going to do that anymore. That's not a thing that I'm going to do. So, yeah. Oh, for the love of... Alright, guys. I am actually going to call this episode there, because I think I've done, like, a significant portion of, like, you know, stuff. And next time, I want to do the walls, and I want to finish off the walls. So I want to finish off this bit, and I've got all the resources I need to do it. So I think I should be able to do it quite well. I've been looking at patterns here. I'm going to see if I can do one, and I'll show you what I was sort of thinking on the walls, and you can tell me if you hate it, and I am free to ignore you. But you know, if you hate it, you hate it. Just let me know. I'm open to criticism. Okay, so I think you can sort of see the idea behind it, and it's going to be sort of like a diamond motif on the walls, with the little square bits at the bottom, kind of doing a thing. I thought that looked okay. I mean, I'm happy to admit if it wasn't. If you seriously, if you tweet me. There you go. Tweet me if you've got any other ideas for some cool patterns. But that was the one that I had. I'm completely open. I don't want to use any more of any more different kinds of blocks. I kind of want to mix these two together because I think they look nice together. Tell me if you think this should be light blue instead, because I've not seen the light blue concrete. Tell me your thoughts on the edging. Tell me your thoughts. I'm kind of interested in to see what you've got. So I've been ZombieCleo. This has been Hermitcraft. Class dismissed.